Greetings, classic cinema and TV fans. Jason here with you once again on another Classic Cinema Plus. And today we are talking about a TV series that has been released on Blu-ray that I'm kind of excited that it has received a Blu-ray release, even though I have to be honest with you, it's not my favorite, but I want to talk about it today. And it's a sci-fi film, or sci-fi series, I should say. And it's something that is, the premise has always intrigued me, and I can't wait to talk about it today. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let's jump into this. So today we're talking about a brand new release that we just received here a little bit ago at Classic Cinema Plus Studios. And it's the complete TV series of QuantumLeap. Okay, now, where to begin? Well, let's begin at the beginning. QuantumLeap started as this, QuantumLeap. And, of course, this is the most epic and most amazing sci-fi show. I just love this thing. This TV series, Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell, absolutely amazing. One of my favorite science fiction shows of all time. And that's saying a lot, because I love a lot of cool science fiction shows. There's a lot of them that I really enjoy. You could go clear back to Star Trek, to all the Star Trek The Next Generation, all the Star Trek. Those are all amazing. Sliders is one of my favorites. Battlestar Galactica, the great Battlestar Galactica. There's just so many. But none of them were so intense and so engaging, and the stories were so dramatic and many times heartbreaking, and that's what made QuantumLeap so awesome of a TV show. It was just heart and emotion, and some of my favorite episodes were the emotional ones that dealt with true drama. Just to name some, I love the episode where Sam is leaps into a convict, and him and this African American convict are chained together, and it's sort of like the Defiant Ones. What a great episode! An episode where Sam is sort of like like takes care of a white family as a black man. That was and deals with racial prejudice. What an amazing episode. The episode where Sam leaps back in time and is himself. He leaps in the body of his own body as a teenager, and then spins off into the body of a soldier and tries to save his brother's life. I mean, it's so many emotional things. There's so many of them. So many great episodes. QuantumLeap was amazing. Well, see, QuantumLeap, of course, as we know, we never got a conclusion to it. Not because they just didn't want to do it, or because the network just said, we're fed up. It wasn't even so much that. The idea, from what I understand, was that they were going to bring QuantumLeap back for another season, but kind of switch the whole thing up. And it was going to, because see, we got as many know, we got the weird conclusion. Sam never made it home, and it's like, what? And it was just like so depressing in a lot of ways. But the idea was they were going to bring it back and try to kind of change it up and try to kind of change up the whole premise a little bit and kind of make it a little different. And then it just got canceled and never completed. So when they announced Quantum Leap, this new version of Quantum Leap, I was like, well, maybe they're going to find a way to bring Sam home once and for all. And then Scott Bakula said he has nothing to do with this series and all, and I was like, oh, that's not gonna work. And so that was very depressing. And then, of course, we lost Dean Stockwell, too, which didn't help matters. And it just... So Quantum Leap was not... was really in bad shape from the get-go because you didn't have the major star, Scott Bakula, and you didn't have Dean Stockwell. That's two major strikes right there to begin with. But this was a good series for what it was. Not spectacular. I mean, it's not this by no means. Is it Quantum Leap? And it's unfair a lot of times to compare a new series to the original series. It's just not fair because most people will sit there and say this was great and this stinks, and it's just the way it is. But we kind of got to look at it as it's a series on its own. A lot of times, and just give it a chance. I watched this on Peacock Network when it was on. So I watched the whole series to begin with. Every week I would watch an episode, and to be honest with you, not all the episodes are great. There's a lot of political agendas being pushed in this in this series, which I'm not always happy with. I'm not getting political, but I'm just saying there's a lot of different agendas that are pushed in certain episodes, which are not my favorite of episodes. I think there's too much of that. Just be entertaining. Don't try to push political agendas. Just be entertaining. That's my opinion. But I liked Raymond Lee as Ben Song. I think he was pretty good. I mean, no Scott Bakula, but let's be honest. That again, it's just unfair to compare him to Scott Bakula. Nobody could be Scott Bakula, but Scott Bakula, right? But I think he was good for who he for the character that he played. I love the fact that they brought Ernie Hudson in this. That made this series feel so much better because Ernie Hudson always, when you put Ernie Hudson in something, you're gonna elevate because he's just got a special way about him. But let's be honest, there was a lot going on there that just it had a lot of strikes against it from the get-go, and let's be honest, it just didn't last. 2 seasons, 31 episodes, not much to deal with there. And then of course we know it got canceled, and it was the same exact thing that happened here. This series, the conclusion of season 2. They were going to try to do something really interesting, and I'm not going to spoil it in case somebody has not watched this series. But they were going to spin it and do something majorly different from the idea of quantum leaping in season 3, and I was mildly excited about that because I thought that's going to be kind of cool to see, and then up and canceled again. So I mean, in a lot of ways, I kind of think Quantum Leap is just cursed to not be completed no matter what you do, because I mean, let's be honest, here you had the original series that got canceled before they could complete and do what they wanted to do with a new premise, and the exact same thing happened here with this Quantum Leap. So I think it's just doomed and cursed to not be completed. I really do. But anyway, Universal Pictures Home Entertainment have released this. This is, of course, a Slipcover here, same artwork. 31 episodes, 2 seasons, 7 Blu-ray discs. One of the major problems with this series, in my opinion, is there is no bonus features. That's a shame. I wish they would have put some bonus features on there, because I love bonus features. I would have loved to seen some behind the scenes making of featurettes. Maybe the blooper reels. Those are really a lot of fun. Interview stuff. There should have been something additional in there. It would have made this series and this release a little bit better. But yeah, it is what it is. There's not much you can do. I don't know. By no means is it QuantumLeap, this QuantumLeap, but QuantumLeap stands on its own, and it's mildly entertaining, and I think it's good for what it is. But by no means is it the original QuantumLeap, and don't go into it thinking it is, because it's just not. But it's mildly entertaining, and I enjoyed it for what it was. Even though some episodes are a lot better than others, and that's with every series. So, but anyway, what are your thoughts of the new QuantumLeap? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What are your thoughts on it? Are you a fan of the original QuantumLeap, or do you not like science fiction? There are people that just don't. Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on QuantumLeap. Also, be sure to go to Classic Cinema Plus. You can get a full written review of this release up there right now. And thanks for joining me. All right. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe as always. And until we're with you next time, this is Jason reminding you that if you want to see a great film or TV series, check out our classic. And we'll see you next time here on Classic Cinema Plus. Have a good day. Bye.